Hey, what's up guys? It's Josh here. I'm here with Coach Tia, and we're gonna go over this week's Fast and Furious Fat Furnace workout for you. So for this workout, we are gonna have 3 groups of 3 exercises. You go 15 seconds of hard work, 15 seconds to switch between exercises, and we're gonna go for 5 rounds of each today. You ready, Tia?
Ready.
Okay, so group number 1, exercise number 1, we're gonna start with our dumbbell alternating overhead presses. So squeeze those glutes, wall up those abs, pump those arms as one arm is reaching, the other arm is pulling here, back and forth as quickly as you can here. If you challenge yourself with the weight, you're gonna get a little bit more intentional, maybe a little bit slower, so it's up to you whether you wanna push that pace or go a little bit heavier. The second exercise in this group is our sprinter lunge. So for the sprinter lunge, you're gonna have one foot forward, the other leg's back, it's straight. You're gonna drive up on that front leg, deep breath in, push that air out. That foot touches down, and then you drive right back up on that front leg. You can add that hop in as well. Deep breath in, push that air as you hop up off the floor here, nice and controlled. Modify however you need to for this one. Then the third exercise is actually that sprinter lunge on the other leg. So in that first round, you're gonna go right leg, then left leg, back and forth. So there's really only 2 different exercises here, just switching sides on that sprinter lunge. The second group of exercises, we're gonna start with a lighter set of dumbbells. We're gonna do some duck and punch here. So for this one, dumbbells at those shoulders, you're gonna squat down, drive up, and notice how as Tia comes up, she's pivoting and she's throwing that hand across her body. So she's squeezing that glute as she pivots, throws that hand here, nice deep breath in on the way down, push that air out as you come up, pivot, and throw that hand. The second exercise is our tall kneeling get up. So you have a few options here. You can use some weight or go with body weight. If you're using that weight, you can hold it at your chest. You can also hold it overhead here. So tall kneeling position to start. She brings one foot forward and then steps up, takes that leg back down to the floor, then brings that other leg back. So she's always going back to her tall kneeling position, and then she's switching which leg she steps up with on every rep as well. So it's nice and controlled. If you want, you can also do the overhead position with those arms. Again, this can be a little bit more challenging for your posture and your balance, a little more core work here as well, but really reach tall posture here even as you go down. So try not to lean forward as you're coming up and down out of this tall kneeling get up. Just back and forth, up and down as many times as you can here. Then the third exercise is our TRX rows. So you're gonna grab that suspension trainer, leaning straight back, shoulders are down away from those ears, kneecaps are pulled up. You're gonna squeeze those shoulder blades, pushing that air out as you pull your chest up towards your hands. Deep breath in on the way down, push that air out. Again, to make this heavier, you step further in. To make it lighter, you step a little bit further out. From there, we're gonna move on to our third group of exercises, and we're gonna start with our ISO push-up position, our ISO push-up hold here. So from that moving plank position, you're gonna lower yourself down, squeeze those shoulder blades, keeping your chest just up off the floor. You want those arms in line with your torso here, looking good. Tia, glutes are squeezed, kneecaps pulled up, pulling those hands together and breathing. Nice and controlled for that 15 seconds. At the end, if you can, press yourself up out of this. Of course, if that's a little too challenging, you can also just hold that plank position or that low plank position, that forearm plank position here as well. From there, we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna go to our pulse squats. So again, on this one, Tia's gonna go down, but not all the way down. She's gonna come up, but not all the way up. So she's pulsing here in the center, right there in that sweet spot. We got all those muscles working the entire time, pulsing as quickly as you can, up and down, up and down, up and down, as fast as you can. Now, if you need to, of course, you can go to that full range of motion, body weight squat, deep breath in, push that air. You can also hold some weights for this one if you really wanna challenge yourself for that 15 seconds. The last exercise of our workout today is our ball hammer slam. So you're gonna grab that slam ball. Notice how Tia's really making a big circle with that arm. She's getting some extension and then some flexion here. So she's reaching outside, like she's bringing it around her hip, bringing that ball overhead and sitting back and slamming it down as hard as she can. And she's alternating side to side on this one. If for any reason this does not feel comfortable for you, you can just go to that traditional ball slam, reaching up high overhead, sit up like that, and beat the heck out of that ball. Okay, that is our Fast and Furious workout for this week. Great job, Tia.